Capricorn. Aries, fourth house in Aries. All right, we're dealing with the fourth house Capricorn. I know that word is the last cardinal sign. I know that word is already, my damn, this turbulent place. Talk about growing up fighting your siblings. Your siblings is the niggas ready to tackle your ass when you get home. As soon as your ass didn't, Capricorn dominants have to deal with prestige at a young age. They gotta learn how to look good and sharp at a young age. Look like they got shit together at a young age. 10th house energy. So your ass get a call from school that you fucking up. You know there's a tackle waiting for you as soon as you open the door because you got Aries in the fourth house. You got crazy ass parent. One of them niggas is crazy. One of them niggas is emotionally unstable. I'm trying to make light of it. One of them niggas did not get love from their parents, so they tackle you when your grades wasn't good. But you a Capricorn, you learn to just get ready for the tackle. That'd be life helping you get accustomed to shit being hard from the gate. Saturn get on your ass from the gate. So you got to show up in the world with some type of fucking social status at a young ass age. You got to be able to. So Aries in the fourth house ain't no fucking joke. All right. And Capricorn sun rises. Chiron and North Node have been stirring up responsibility for you to gain control and stability amongst Sister Jensky. Oh man, Sister Jensky, engaged sister, sending my love and gratitude to sister. Do you know somebody gonna do something good for you this week? I don't know when it might happen in the workplace. I don't know, it might be a stranger. Somebody, it's coming. That blessing coming back to you, sister. Ashe, glory, glory, glory is his name. All right, fourth house in Aries. Chiron and the North Node have been stirring up responsibility for you to gain control and stability amongst potential chaos and intensity taking place in the home environment and within your private space. Past couple of years, it might have got a little intense in this house, Capricorn sun risings. It might not. It might be your siblings wilding the fuck out, and your parents calling. You got a young ass sibling. Your parents calling like, listen, you know your father too old to discipline this little nigga. You're gonna have to come check in with this nigga. Your family live in New Jersey. Your ass in Connecticut. Gotta drive an hour and a half to come discipline your little out of control ass little brother. This nigga think he the biggest crip in the Bronx. About to get his dumb ass shot one of these days. There's a lot of shit going on in the Bronx. These young niggas ain't fucking around. It was way different than my day. Better get this little nigga into a scared straight program. All right. But sometimes Capricorn, the way you have to deal with responsibility in the home environment, even if you're not a Capricorn rising, just having Capricorn being Capricorn dominant, sun moon rising, you're going to manifest some stability in the home environment. You are part of the 4th, 10th house axis. That's the opposite side of your axis. You're going to know what having to bring stability in the home environment look like, whether you got to develop responsibility at a young age, whether you got to start working at a young age, you got to start working a family business, whether one of your parents wasn't there, you got to make up for that. You got to raise your siblings. You got to raise one of your fucking parents. They had you at an old age. You got to start caretaking for them at a young age. There's a lot going on with the Capricorn dominance. Give them niggas grace. All right? So I'll read that again. Chiron and the North Node have been stirring up responsibility for you to gain control and stability amongst potential chaos and intensity taking place in the home environment within your private space. This may have to come with laying some Saturn down. You might have to tell your mom, Ma, I love you. I love you to death. You know damn well your Social Security checks take care of more than your bills. It's the 4th month in a row, and I got to pay rent. What are you doing with the money, Ma? I'm damn near about to not be able to pay my fucking rent. My card declining this shit. I gave your ass the card to use one time. Next day I used it. What was going on? Might have to place boundaries on Mom Dukes. You was trying to be the stability. Now they taking advantage. Now Mars in the 4th house. It's taking too much from the home environment. So might have to be some boundaries placed there, all different type of intensity that has been manifesting in the past couple of years in the home environment. And that's been part of the issue with Chiron. Chiron in the 4th house already going to bring some issues with the parents, some issues building connection and understanding. So you might have the best relationship with your parents in life. These past 2 years, it's like, I don't know these niggas. Who the fuck is y'all? These ain't the niggas that raised me. because y'all been tripping lately. I used to be able to go to Ma to talk about dad. I used to be able to go to dad to talk about Ma. Now you niggas is just, you ain't gonna suck me into the bullshit. You two niggas figure it out. All right? And in the North Node there, so it's like you can't run from it. Like I said, Chiron situations you could run from. Not that I advocate for that, because that just makes the psychological scar and wound worse, because you're gonna have to deal with it eventually. But the North Node is no running from your North Node. We pushed into that situation. We pushed into that scary ass, nerve-wracking, uncomfortable situation, inexperienced situation. You know, the North Node be forcing us to make the mistakes. Chiron already deal with making the mistakes. North Node is like, hurry up, make the mistakes so you can learn. Make the mistakes. That's how you gonna learn. Some people be worried about starting shit, not knowing, making the mistakes, getting the shit out the way. You gonna make mistakes and errors with anything you fucking start and do. Why? You might as well start the shit and get the mistake shit out the way. Niggas be masters and experienced with the shit they do. They still making fucking mistakes. All right. I entered somebody's birth time wrong the other fucking week. And I've been doing reading for 5 years. How the fuck I'm still making that mistake? Like, Boro, this was a nice Boro, this was such a nice reading, but I didn't realize to the I done read a fake nigga life. All right. A ghost. I need to find that nigga for real and just give him the reading. All right. But seriously, y'all, you're gonna make errors and mistakes with whatever the fuck you do. And right now we in the state of making sure we capitalize from the mistakes and we just don't sink into the wound. All right. So Capricorn Sun rises. Have you been overwhelming yourself to the point you feel uncomfortable in your own private space? This could be towards an imbalance with the work, family, work, rest, balance in general. That's a sign of you not identifying how your activity in the external realm is taking a toll on your emotional, mental well-being. All right. Sometimes, Cap, they don't know they need rest. Yeah, we do not be knowing sometimes. We be fucked up. I sleep when I die. All right, you're gonna die at work though. keep having that mentality. I sleep when I die. I gotta go get it. Overtime shift, more coffee. Okay. Mental health upside down. Nigga can't even go on a date. Nigga sleeping on a date. Nigga having dreams of work. You can't even. That's fucked up. You don't work a fucking 16-hour shift and you at work in your dreams. You see what you're doing to yourself, Capricorn Sun rising? You see what you're doing to yourself? Nigga, wake up like, damn, I gotta go. I just left work. Ain't this a bitch? And you worked overtime in your dream. Capricorn, sit your ass down. The fourth house is needed. Rest is needed in this bitch. That's a sign of you not identifying how your activity in the external realm is taking a toll on your emotional and mental well-being. This season is about understanding how taking the initiative to heal the wounds developed through intimate connections and family matters affect your productivity and your sanity as a whole. It may be some breakthrough conversations coming through right now with loved ones, and you need to be able to embrace them. And ain't no suppressing no emotion. I probably wrote that. This ain't the time to suppress how you really feel. This ain't the time to suppress how you really feel to your mother and father of certain things you had to deal with. This ain't the time to suppress how you feel with a loved one. Any form of you got the time and space to let them know how they be projecting on your ass, and they need to get their shit together emotionally, mentally, or damn near financially, depending on your situation. That shit taking a toll on your ass. All right, cardinal signs get it heavy. The cardinal signs got to get it heavy. All right. But this is a full moon eclipse in the fourth. We already know the full moon's home in the fourth. So whenever you got a full moon, new moon in the fourth house, we know it's a strong impact here. Now it's an eclipse. So you could get so extreme about things that have never been connected, never been expressed in the home environment. So you got to kind of be able to keep your cool around this time. But when opportunities manifest within Aries season, to be able to get that shit off your chest, be able to put that boundary on your mother so she know to manage her motherfucking social security check. That is way paid. She got extra $2,000 after paying rent and her bills. The fuck she asking you for money for? The house paid off. Damn, is you gambling? Is you on FanDuel, ma? All right. Damn. So This season is about understanding how taking initiative to heal the wounds developed through intimate connections and family matters affect your productivity and your sanity as a whole. It might be, listen, this Libra in the fourth. Excuse me, it's Aries in the fourth, but it's still Aries Libra axis. It might be a relationship right now. You trying to uphold. You doing mad shit. You trying to uphold this motherfucker. Capricorn sun risings. Niggas is not realizing how you're pouring into this relationship. You taking more of the responsibility and toll for this shit, and they not even acknowledging the responsibility you got outside of the relationship. They not even acknowledging your mother is wilding. You got all that going on, and this motherfucker got the nerve to add more stress to you. This motherfucker lacks so much intent, not even intuition, but just consideration to be like, my bad, babe, I'll pay for it tonight. No, it's okay. You don't got to do that. Go home. Go straight home. I'll do this and a third. The nerve. Oh man. Oh, cardinal signs. Healing also looks like giving grace to your loved ones that are too caught up in the potential chaos and personal endeavors to the point they neglected a connection with you, supporting you, or the fact that they place too much responsibility on you to build stability in the home. So that's why, Capricorn, there's going to be some situations right now. You may have to be the bigger man and give grace, because the full moon eclipse is helping you to pick up on, damn, my mom, my dad act like that because that's how they were raised. They can't. I know they projected on me, but damn, they need healing too. So you're going to have this understanding. So it's going to be hard to be extreme, because it's like you got that soft spot for understanding that. It's like, yo, they got some fucking trauma. They got they own self. Or my sibling or my mom is getting stressed out because my little brother is fucking bugging. So it might be graces in different spots you got to give. But Saturn energy is going to have to be used intuitively and with discernment if it's becoming unreasonably draining on your ass. All right? You might have to tell your mom one day, like, you know what? If that little nigga want to skip school and think he a fucking big crip, let his ass go ahead and be a big crip. Because I know what that life is bringing. Let him go see the consequences for that shit. Why I got to come home why I got to plan to come over there on my off day? I wanted to work the overtime. I wanted to pick up an extra shift today. Why I got to come over there to discipline this little nigga? Let that nigga get what the street life is coming, with is heading his way. Shit. That's what real parents. If I got any parents in the chat right now, your child think they a fucking gangster. Let they ass go ahead and be a gangster. Call your ass. Well, as soon as you pick up the phone, like, this call is from a. Well, as soon as you hear that shit, hurry up on the phone, little nigga. I bet you they tighten the fuck up after that shit. I bet you they tighten up after that shit. You can't build in this external. Did I skip a note? Okay, yes, I did. There will be. Okay, yep. Okay, so healing also looks like giving grace to your loved ones that are too caught up in the potential chaos or personal endeavors to the point they neglected a connection with you. So that you might even have to give grace there. You got so much trauma, not trauma, but so much intensity. It might be, once again, your loved ones are dealing with Aries energy, unstable Aries energy in their life, and now you got to be able to identify how maybe their lack of dealing with connection or supporting something or understanding with you. You have to give grace just because they was thrown off with the shit they got going on in their personal life. So sometimes, guys, the energies can affect the people in that area, and then having to pour onto you in some type of shape or form, but in a domino effect type of way. Neglected a connection with you, supporting you, or the fact that they place too much responsibility on you to build stability in the home. There will be some emotional breakthroughs to be made this season if you can find it to connect and communicate with loved ones from an honest and open space. This comes from an ability to identify and acknowledge your reservedness with private affairs and those who are in your fourth house. This is not this reserve shit ain't gonna get you far around this time. This is a fire season. You gotta deal with some type of expression. Extreme expression is better than no expression around this time. Be honest with your ass. You can't build in the external if the internal is unstable. You'll see more fruits from your works if you give the fourth house the care that it needs, Capricorn. All right, care. Care. Let's try to get more familiar with that word, Capricorn dominance. Libra 10th house, the purge. The purge. All partnerships that don't relate to what aspirations you have in the 10th house or take time away, keyword time, Saturn, take time away from your career endeavors, purged. You'll realize that you create more stress and overwhelming vibes in your life when you play the comparison game with Libra here. Now, this is a gem Capricorn sun risers are going to have to make sure they take into their life beyond eclipse season. You got Libra in the 10th house. It takes time building certain things in this lifetime. And you're already learning how to become a builder, being an earth rising. So you got Libra in the 10th house. It don't fucking matter what the fuck everybody else in your industry is doing. You learn to use that as motivation, inspiration, if anything. You do not need to be playing the comparison game with Libra in that 10th. That's going to get you caught up. That's going to make you discouraged. Your path is way different from others. When you start blossoming in different ways and seeing the fruits of your labor in different ways, there's going to be a nigga looking at you like, damn, what the fuck? Why the fuck I couldn't have all that? You know my glory, not my story. Can I get a ashe? All right. So you got to be careful jumping into that mentality, making sure you're not that person. Okay. So we got that going on. Yep. You'll need to find a balance between love matters and what you're aspiring to do in the 10th. Your partner is your partner, not your employee. So that's another thing here, right? You got Libra in the 10th house. So this is why you got to be careful of that work wifey, work hubby here. That gets you caught up in eclipse season. You might have to tell their ass, like, I'm sorry, I can't do this no more. That Libra in the Libra in the Earth houses, the Venus in the Earth houses get y'all ass caught up. And Capricorn work a lot, so low key need work wifey, work. I'm sorry, I don't mean to advocate for some nonsense, but I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, I'm just trying to keep it real. Don't fall for the temptation. Okay, don't fall. What's that movie with Beyonce? Is that the name of it? No, not Temptation. What's that movie with Beyonce and I think Idris Elba? White girl was getting his ass at work. I think they worked at the same place. I don't know if they was neighbors or some shit. Don't fall for it. I don't think Idris even fell for it. I think she just turned into a crazy stalking bitch. But other than that, don't fall for it right now. Stay strong. It ain't no good for you. Honor that covenant you made with your husband and wife. Okay? They're gonna be smelling good, looking good as hell around this time. There's gonna be an overtime shift. It's just y'all two in the building. Oh, damn. Lock the door. Keep your girl. Fall asleep on FaceTime. You know when you cuffing like a motherfucker, it's like, babe, you want to fall asleep on FaceTime? It's hard to get off the phone. Go ahead, just wake up in the morning to each other. You got to do that shit. You're gonna be in the office. Your girl sleep, but keep her ass on the FaceTime. So you know you can't do some dumb shit. Because it'd be weird as hell. You go to sleep with your girl on FaceTime. You hang up on her ass. She was cold sleep for 3 hours. You hang up on her ass. She call back. What you doing? It's like, I thought your ass was asleep. Woman's intuition. You don't fuck around with a woman's intuition. You don't fuck around with a woman's intuition. Niggas be thinking they slick. So our girls cheat way better than us. If they do decide to cheat, you'll never catch your fucking girl cheating unless she wants you to know. Unless she just don't give a fuck about you no more. She wants you to know. She don't give a fuck. Like, you'll never catch your fucking women cheating. You be seeing, all of us be seeing some bullshit on YouTube and stories that you seeing different reels and shit on social media, internet. Nigga calls girl cheating. This is less than 0.00 fucking percent. These are some rare occurrences. Some of these niggas is acting. You is not catching your woman cheating. Niggas, we the worst. We just, Lord, we no tact. We just sloppy with it. You ain't gonna catch a woman. She ain't gonna give her number out. No, you gonna take my Snapchat. Don't ever fucking call. And niggas don't even know how to regulate the side woman. Women know how to regulate the side hubby. Don't fuck. You know I got a family. What the fuck was wrong with you calling my fucking phone last night? What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't call my fucking phone. That's not what this is. No. You is not gonna find out about this. Nigga be like, all right, my bad. I mean, so we just at the workplace, right? Nigga start rubbing. We just gonna do it here at the workplace. All right, my bad. I'm telling you. All right. Sorry, I don't mean to advocate for toxicity, but don't fall for it, guys. You'll need to find a balance between love matters and what you're aspiring to do in the 10th. Your partner is your partner, not your employee. So you create all these, you got all these responsibilities in your 10th house. You need is a full moon lunar eclipse. You may need to drop some of these influences. You may need to drop a couple of ships. You may need to tweak how you're working on something. Capricorn, Sunrise, and Libra in the 10th house. All right. And don't be Capricorn Sunrise. You gotta be careful projecting on your partner. They not your fucking coworker. That you need to talk back to the boss that be talking to you crazy, and your coworker that be talking crazy. Your partner ain't got time for that shit. Vice versa. They need to be fucking considerate as hell too. A lot of Capricorn Sunrises relationships about to break up because they gotta come home to some bullshit. You working this long ass ship, this, that, and the third. Your baby mom's going crazy on your dumb ass. Inconsiderate as hell. Don't know you could be cheating with the white work wifey this whole time, but no, you trying to honor that covenant that you made with God. You trying to break. You had a baby out of wedlock. You done married her ass because you trying to break traditions and shit, curses in your family. But she's working your nerve though. Work wifey start looking better and better around this time. You don't need to break your morals right now. Either you're gonna make a decision what the fuck you got going on with this inconsiderate ass partner of yours that don't know how to take no tension off your back with what the fuck you got going on with something dealing with your social status, your reputation, how you're navigating career. Or hey man, I'm telling you, just don't fall for the work wifey, work hubby. It's gonna look very tempting around this time. It's gonna fuck your life up. I'm telling you, don't do it. Okay, it's eclipse season. They got a crazy ass wife husband that they've been hiding from. You don't even know they married. That motherfucker crazy. You don't know it though. What's your opposite sign? Cancer. Crazy be across the street from your willy-nilly ass. Mike Tyson crazy. That nigga Cancer. I just had to remind y'all that. I hope that nigga not around. Anyways, if you've been neglecting your very ideas, Libra is air. Okay. If you've been neglecting your very ideas on what could be connected to others through your 10th house, this full moon will hit a bit hard. If there's certain ideas, concepts, there's certain, all different type of influence you done had in your head on how to navigate your career in different type of ways, things you could connect, relate in different type of ways, ideas about how you could get to this position in your company. You ain't exercising none of these bitches. You got Aries season. You got to make sure you initiate that at some point. Because you're gonna be sometimes we be trying to seek help when we have help in our head, in our heart already. All right, use that idea, start building that brand, start doing this, that, and the third. All right, and another thing about that, your partner is your partner, not your employee. You gotta be careful. You might have made a commitment to do something. Now, this is it depends. Real relationships, sometimes you got to uphold the responsibility for somebody else in your partner. That's what relationships all about. Relationships. A lot of us not mature enough for relationships. That relationship is a responsibility alone. That shit is a new job. Niggas be thinking that shit about love. That shit is a new job. All right. The older you get, the more you know this. And you made a commitment to do some shit in your 10th house. Why the fuck your partner got to keep getting these new responsibilities for you? Now, if this your rock, these times can show you a lot right now. Capricorn Sunrise. I'm not even gonna lie. These times could show you a lot right now. You need a wifey to go pick up the kids because you got caught up late at work. She started bitching. Why the fuck I gotta stop my day to go pick up the kids? You supposed to pick them up on the way from work? It's like, oh shit. I asked you to do one little fucking thing. Lord have mercy, could get a little out of hand right now. So Capricorn Sunrise, you got to pay attention right now. How much is your partner dependable? But you have to be conscious about if you're throwing too much responsibility or you're being too harsh and heavy on them. Your parents was heavy on your ass. So is that something you starting to do in your relationship? You think your partner is your employee? Your partner is not your employee. All right. But I ain't gonna lie, Capricorns that really got it like that, y'all gonna work for us. Is Capricorns that really got it like that? Okay, man, we'll pick up the kids. What else? You want me to come through, drop the sandwich off? So it depends. It really come down to your mojo. But these are things that you got to be conscious of right now. This friction is on the way. All right. You'll need to find a balance between love matters and what you're aspiring to. Okay. If you've been neglecting your very ideas, Libra's air on what could be connected to others through your 10th house, the full moon will hit a bit hard. Don't let's make sure we get a little bit experimentational. Hope that's a word. With our ideas in the 10th house and things navigating career matters. Just have a vibe. That's just a vibe that's here to correct you and empower you to clear space for proper intention between your 4th and 10th house axis. So Capricorn sun rising in general, as things, if it may be a situation where things start transforming in your 10th house around this time. Things may start transforming in your 10th house in some type of shape or form. You got to make sure that you're open to seeing opportunity in change in some type of way. This may be opportunity to implement some, create a time gap, because sometimes God be all jokes aside, sometimes God be testing us to see if we're gonna bite. So God will give us a little time gap to do some shit. So your ass got fired from work. You giving yourself 2 weeks to start some shit. You got 2 weeks. You got 3 weeks to start some shit. If you don't start some shit in 3 weeks, your ass got to go back to work. God be saying, let me see what they finna do with these 3 weeks. I'm giving them a little time gap to transition their life. You might get into that situation around this time with some transformations taking place in the home environment, transformations taking place in your career space in general. Make sure that your charm or ability to work with others doesn't go unnoticed around this time. If you're constantly thinking about a certain contact or resource to help build your 10th house goals around this time, it's a call for action to make sure you're building familiarity with these individuals or tools and resources. You have Libra in the 10th. People will support your endeavors here, but if you're trying to find fulfillment with a social space that lacks substance, that's just clogging up space for like-minded individuals that can help you lay bricks. So in general, Capricorn sun rising, Libra in the 10th house, eventually you're gonna have to learn how to work through partnerships, associates, colleagues to help you build things in the 10th house. You cannot build shit all by your fucking own. You are the exaltation of Mars. So as much as we going crazy on Aries, saying they're ready to tackle motherfuckers, you're the exaltation of Mars. So sometimes Mars, once again, Capricorn, you too passionate, but in an earthy way. You too passionate to build and stabilize some shit to the point sometimes you think you could conquer Rome in a day. Sometimes you put in too much responsibility on yourself to conquer something in a small amount of time. And if you're not understanding the significance to the people you associate yourself with, then it starts taking away opportunity to have people come into your life that can help you lay these bricks, that can help you build this sense of stability in your life. All right.